welcome to Enterprise Automation for SAP S4HANA. My name is Jessie, and today we'll be discussing about the customer return requests in SAP S4HANA and how companies can automate the entire approval process. Our guest speaker today is Ms. Win Acharya, product expert at SAP, who has around 14 years of technical experience. Win, thanks for being here. Now, could you help us understand how customer return request approvals is a common challenge for companies today?
Sure, Jesse. Many organizations today struggle with the timely and accurate approval of return requests. This manual process often involves multiple stakeholders and it can be prone to errors, leading in delays and resolving in customer issues and impacting the customer satisfaction. For example, after creating a return request, the shipping specialist needs to execute the picking and post the goods issue in the SAP S4HANA. Then the billing clerk needs to create a billing document and release it in the SAP S4HANA. Currently, for many companies, this process takes a lot of time for the end-to-end approval and execution.
I see. That sounds like a perfect candidate for process automation, right? Now, in your experience working with many customers in SAP, how can SAP Build Process Automation help here?
So SAP Build Process Automation streamlines the approval process by leveraging intelligent event-based automation. The integration of SAP Build Process Automation and SAP S4HANA, organizations can use this to establish predefined rules and conditions for the return request approvals. This automation ensures that the right approvals are triggered based on the conditions that are already defined, and this reduces the manual intervention, speeds up the process, and seamlessly integrates into the SAP S4HANA.
That's great. So what are the key benefits that end users sitting in, let's say, finance or accounting can expect by automating this approval of return requests?
So automating the approval of return requests brings several benefits to the end user. Firstly, it reduces the processing time significantly, ensuring a quick resolution and also improve customer satisfaction. In other words, automation helps in implementing the automatic approvals as it is set up in the rules and conditions. It also helps in implementing the actions via the APIs, which leads to higher accuracy. Lastly, by freeing up the resources that are involved in the manual tasks, organizations can actually redirect the workforce to more strategic activities, ultimately enhancing the overall operational efficiency.
Wow, that sounds like a great value add that many of our customers are looking for. Now, would you like to show our audience how it really works in action?
Sure, Jesse. Let me take you through. So here we have already a project that's created in SAP Build Process Automation. We have a trigger defined based on the event customer return created. Once we get the event is an ID of the customer return here, this ID will be used in the next step for action that will fetch more details of the customer return. And once we get more details, we will have an approval form triggered for approval from the respective user. After the approval is done, on successful approval, we will do the subsequent step of getting the picking ID and executing it. And later on, in case there is a reject for this approval, we will just end the process. So now let me go back to the SAP S4HANA system. So here I'm already logged in using the required user here, returns refund clerk. So the customer return is already created and the number you can see here ends with 585. If I go to the My Inbox in SAP Build, I should see a approval task here. Yeah, so this is the form. I can see the customer return, sales organization, division, distribution channel, amount, currency. And as an approver, I can also see this is the message that comes up for me. So I can say approve and say approve. So that's it from my side, Jesse. Over to you.
Wow, that looks awesome. Thank you, Win, for the amazing session today and the great product demo. So to wrap up, today we discussed why manual customer return approval process can be error-prone and time-consuming, but by implementing SAP Build Process Automation, you can completely automate this process, improving your customer experience and satisfaction. Thank you for joining us today. Want to learn more about enterprise automation with SAP? Then head on over to sap.com/enterprise-automation. Thanks again and see you next time.